Hello everybody and welcome back to yet another Gym Shed video. And in this video what we're going to do is, now as far as I know, I'm the very first YouTuber anywhere to put side steps to a 2023 Opel Mokka, and we're going to do that to this car here, my wife's EV, the Opel Mokka E. And so we're going to fit, also I'm going to, and I remember I said I was going to do a monthly report, what life has been like for her in driving this car for the past month. So I got her to write down a list, and we're going to go the pros and cons of what life has been like for the last month driving this car, because I'm Jim and this is Jim's Shed. So, Opel Mokka side steps. We'll show you the steps that's going on it, right? This is them, one for this side and one for the other side. Fairly substantial piece of kit. Like, it's aluminium obviously, but it's not light. It's about 8-9 kilos, you know. So hopefully it's going to go along like this, something like this. You know, that's the plan. Something like that. And the carriers then, fairly substantial, I must say. We just zooming in on that there, Paddy, look. You know, 4-gauge steel, look. You know, so we'll figure this out as we go, right? There's been no dress rehearsal in this. I'm just going to horse into it, you know. But look, I've fitted these before on other vehicles, right? But yes, it's kind of straightforward, I think. I'm hoping, you know. So I have kind of everything laid out, you know. I'll do this side, and I won't bother filming the other side because it's just a repetition of this side repeated on the other side. But at least you'll get the gist, because as far as I know, if you go into YouTube, there's no video. I don't think there's any video on how to fit side steps to a current model Vauxhall or Opel Mokka. So this is a first for Jim's Shed. So we're going to have a look now and see what tools we need for the job. So I'm using this. Cameraman had just come around here. I'm using this, an impact gun. I don't know, we'll see. It'll work or it won't work. I also have this in case of tight angles. But I've looked at the bolts, which come in a bag also, right? 10, 15 and 24 mil socket. Also you'll need a 24 mil spanner, which I don't have, but I have this. We in the trade, right, or those in the trade call these shifters. You know, adjustable spanner, you know. Well, I call it a shifter, you know. So back in the day, yeah, when we used to go shifting for the night, I think you all know what that means. But anyway, we'll use this because I don't have a 24 mil spanner. Yeah, 2 screwdrivers, 1 screwdriver, 3, I don't know, you know. This is all, you know, trial and error as we go. Obviously you need your screws and your attachments. 2 bags. I just opened it up to check to see what size tools I need, but it came with 2 bags. It came with your 2 side steps and your 4, we'll call them brackets or mounting brackets, whatever you want to call it. So without further eloquence, what we'll do is we'll just horse straight into it, right? No editing in this, just as it happens, right? So I'm going to have kind of everything laid out, right? Now I'll show you what I've done here. I'll just throw that there. we have a look. Throw them down there. Tools, right? Obviously I can't, I can't jack up the car using the jack points here, because then I won't be able to put the running board or side step on. So I drove it up on the drive ramp here. I jacked it up the back wheel on the back using the air jack, and I just put 2 blocks under the back wheel there. So look, steady as a rock. The car is going nowhere, so there'll be no injuries here today. Let's hope. They won't, money just, Anyway, right, so, okay. We're going to, I'm going to add as much light as I can here for this. So what I'll do is, for the moment, I think, have a look at the brackets first. I'm just going to have a look here now and see. I'm going to throw everything out. We'll have a look here and see. 2 bags. This set, or this kit, was supplied by John Kelly's Opel garage in Waterford, who supplied the car. They're also sponsoring this video. So I want to give a huge thanks, a massive thanks, to the boys at John Kelly's, Decky and Declan in the stores, and especially big huge shout to Martin Doyle, who's the sales manager out there. I've checked online, these things are, I don't know, 800-900 euro, a serious bucks like. So with compliments of John Kelly's, they supplied these set of running boards. I think it'll finish off the car, so look, we're going to have a look. I'm going to have a look now, and just bear with me now. I'm going to climb underneath here and have a look. So hopefully, Paddy, I'm going to turn on the light here, and I'm just going to offer this up. See what way it goes first. Yeah, I think it fits in on this. I think the boards rest on this. So I'll just undo this first. Right. Yeah, okay. I think that's what that hole is there for there. So it looks like I have a grommet to remove here, right under the chassis leg. So grab a screwdriver and see if I can get this thing off. Okay, 2 screwdrivers actually. Yeah, there we go. So right, yeah, I know how I'm not sure am I too keen on just leaving that, Anyway, look, apparently, what do we have a look? So, don't like the look of that. It says this one. If you look at that, you'll see the way it's lipped down. There's a piece. So I would imagine. Yes. Now, you can spin around, but it's, yeah. I like the look of that. So let me have a look here now and see. I'm going to attempt to maybe it fits in that way. I'm assuming. No, maybe not. Maybe not. Right. I would have thought it should go in there. well, with a bit of persuasion. Right, okay. I'll try my shifter. The old shifter, and we'll give it a go. See how we get on here. Yeah, look at that. Right, so basically why that was so hard to get in there was the old sealant. They put the underbody seal. That's what it is. So right, this is not good practice, using a ratchet as a hammer. No, don't like the look of that. So I'll just put a thing on the end of that, and hopefully I can get it back out. Right, okay. Maybe it's probably recommended that you just clean off that little piece of sealant there, look. So, look at that now. Okay, so we put this back in position. Okay, I presume that goes like that. Yeah, that goes up there. This goes now. That didn't work out. Where's that gone? There, we're going to end up losing this now. Right. That's yeah, tricky enough now. I'm going to take off the watch, or I'll end up doing harm. So I'll just leave it there. Right, I'm going to try this again. Yeah, I wonder. I think I'll just have a look and see. I might just give it a couple of treads, just to, because I'm afraid I'll end up losing that. I'd be a bit skeptical. So, Jesus, I'll tell you one thing. Fairly heavy, this thing. Yeah, it's not light. No. Right. Right, I'll try it this way. Now. Try it this way. No, okay. I wonder if I try holding it up with my left hand. Right. Then I use my right hand. No, shot are going again. Okay. This is tricky enough. I'm afraid of losing this thing. We're in big trouble then if I do lose it. Right. Yeah. Right. Yeah, I don't want to lose it anyhow. Right, we'll try it again. All I want is a couple of treads on it. Now, okay. Woo. Right, so, yeah, I can see now. Now, I'd say this goes like that. Yeah. Now, how's that? Right. Front carrier temporarily in position. Sort of in position. Right. We'll now go over to the bottom of this side. Right. And we'll try the same. So, let me have a look here. See what's here. So, what am I going to need? Yeah. Okay. So, right. I suppose clean the area, clean the relevant area. So probably that I can get. Now, I'm afraid a lot easier. That's an electrical. Would I just offer it up and just see what's the story, you know? I imagine it's going to go that way. No. Ah, yeah, there's a grommet there. There's a grommet. Don't know if you can see that on the camera. There's a grommet here. Oh, there she goes. So that's it. Yeah. Now let's check maybe the other piece. I would say goes in there like that. Let's imagine. No, it won't fit in there. Should do. It does. Right. There we go. So this, I don't want to be the bearer of good news, but this looks like it could be a relatively easy job. I'm hoping, but yeah. So let's have a look here now. We'll just try the difficult part first and try and just get that up there like that. And I'm going to try and how I'm going to manage that now. Right, I'm going to try something. I'm going to sort of, I wonder maybe the cameraman. No, the cameraman. Sorry now, I don't know if you can see me there. The cameraman is in an inebriated position, so I don't want him to get up. I'll get up. I want to get the impact gun, so I'll leave him as he is. Anyway, right, okay. So, right, this is Jim's shed, you know. Okay. So, what do I need? I'd say I probably need maybe the 15, I'd say. Yeah, 15. Right, I'm going to try this. I don't know how well this is going to work. I'm going to try it anyway. I'm going to hold this with one hand, try and get it up into its position with the other, and then I might be able to no, shut the falling in. Now this hole's a lot smaller. We could have a job here now trying to get that out. This thing's in the way. Yeah, I think we're going to have a job getting this out. I'm going to get my magnet. Yeah, there's a lot to be said to have a lift. Yeah. Yeah. So this is, I said, I'm going to purposely do this unedited so that you can see everything as it happens, you know. I'm trying to find this thing now. This is not good now. Yeah, no idea where it's gone. Can't get my finger in there. Let's see where it's gone. I wonder, has it gone down this way? No. Right. I think we'll pause for the moment while I ponder on this and think about it and see how I'm going to cure this. In the meantime, I'm going to disconnect this little clip that's here because that's not helping things either. So yeah. Yeah, okay. So it's not staying there where it should be. Going to undo this clip just because it's in the way. I'm just going to tuck it in there like that. Now, so we'll pause for the moment. Oh, we found it. So what we'll do now is I'll just show you where I have bolted on. Just in there, I hope you can see that. She's bolted on underneath, and then the big bolt is going in here across the chassis rail, we'll say, along there. She's still loose, and it's still loose here. Right, now, what else do I need? Well, we'll have a look here and see. First of all, I'm going to give you a bit of light here. Now, right, so, looking at our, yeah, I think if I have a look at this, 1, 2, 3, 4, I presume they go like that. So one goes in there, one goes in there, one goes here, and here. Yeah, I'll keep them well in. I don't think there's a front or a back to these. I think they're the same on both sides. So she fits nicely, alright. Now it did say in the packaging, if the car has mud flaps fitted, which this does, we're going to have to cut a little bit of this little tail piece here. I hope you can see that. Just in there, just that bit there, you know. So we're going to attempt that there now, so I'm just going to cut the smallest piece out of that. So what we'll do is I want to mount this light in such a way that it's not going to impede upon our cameraman. Right, so here we go. Okay. Okay. Just under that. Right. So I'll just leave that there for the moment. Smallest bit, I said, about 2 inches. Keep it straight. Hope you can see that. Hope you can see that. Yeah, that's working out nicely now. Lovely. Very nice. Give it a twist. Yeah. Now, so, right. Okay. As far as I know, you can position it then. Yeah, just under like that, look. Hope you can see that now. And move up. Right. Now, how am I going to get connecting holes under? Because we want to make sure that there's room and the doors are not fouling along here. So, right. I'm just going to see if I can, yeah, just wondering, how am I going to fit? Yeah, as the fella says, easier said than done. There's one in anyway. Right, okay. Oh, I like the look of this. I'll just give it a tap with the screwdriver. Should pop in. There we go. Right. That's that one in. Now we move up to the front. So our cameraman can come up to the front. Hopefully he'll be able to see what I'm at here. Maybe he could, yeah, keep the camera focused in on the job anyway. Paddy, that'll do. Yeah. Straight it up. Right. Same here. As I've done with the other. If I can find a screwdriver. There we go. Right. Everything is sort of in position. Now, I think these little tens. So, what I do is I'm not going to go overboard with this ratchet because, yeah, it's a fairly powerful piece of kit, you know. So, what I'll do is right, we're going to try this. See how we go with this. Right. Nope. I can't really see because there she goes. There's one in. Just slightly, because we're going to have to move it around and center the whole thing up and, you know, get it in such a way that, yeah, it's semi-tight. Grab the other two. Did you give us any spares in case we lose anything? No. Okay. Now I'm going to come back over here. Oh yeah. Right here. I'm going to try and hold the light and semi-tighten this on at the same time. Now, no, need to find out where it is first. Okay, it's towards the front. she's in. I'll try the outside one now. And yeah, these are actually easier to fit than I. Now I'm going to get back out of the. I'm going to climb back out here. Right, I'm going to kind of size it up and see exactly where I want these things, because yeah, I'll just put this here so that we can see what's going on. Yeah, so you can have them in or out. It's up to the. I like them out a bit. Yeah, good clearance there. So I think we're ready to tighten the whole thing down, basically. Yeah. Next thing is I need to set my oil on and make sure that it's in line. Yeah, I think that looks good. I have to say, I'm very impressed with these. Yeah, that looks fairly good. So now, yeah. Ah, look, loads of clearance there. Yeah. Having said that, when I tighten the whole thing up, it could be a different story. We don't know. So I think I'll tighten the. I think I'll tighten the brackets first, and then I'll tighten this. Yeah, I'll go with that. So, okay. We'll have a look here and see how we get on here with this. So, tighten this. Jesus, yeah. There's a bit of tightening to be done on this. How are we going to manage that? What I could do is use this. Use my shifter. Yeah. No. That won't work either. So much for that. Right, okay. Try this. How's that? Yeah, whole lot's twisting, but I'll soon cure that with my shifter, as they say. Okay, so I'm going to go this way because I'll end up getting a cramp. Yeah, I have to say I'm very impressed with the now I'm not going to tighten that fully yet, and I'll tell you why. Because I want to make sure it's fully up into the chassis. So what I'm going to do is, first of all, try and take this out first. Jesus, how am I going to get that out? Huh? How am I going to get that out? Mother divine Lord. Huh? Ah yes, there we go. What I want to try and do now is make sure that we're fully tight up here. So I think a 13 is called for, which I don't have. Or do I? I think that's a 13. I had to make sure I put this bracket back here as well. So okay, here we go. So to overdo it. Oh, I like that. I like it. Now we can progressively tighten it. I'll put that. Oh, how on earth am I going to get that? Okay, the whole last tournament. No. Oh, I like that. Now, it says 150 Newton meters, right? Well, I have another word for that. Guzzin tight. That's what I call it. So, now, I don't think that's going anywhere. Okay. Now, I want to make sure I put this back, clip back where it belongs, which is in there. Otherwise, we don't want to impede upon the warranty. And say, hold on, what's going on here? Yeah, you know, we can't be having that. Now, right, still loose there, that's grand. Now we'll make our way down to the front. We'll do the same down here. So, okay, let's see. Yeah, okay. My trusted cameraman is going to tell me if the hole has turning. Or do I even have a nut on the end of it? Oh, I do. Now, that goes up like that, look. Yeah. Okay. I'm trying to figure out which is clockwise. I think that's clockwise there. Yeah. What we'll do is we'll semi-tighten it up here on the chassis first. Oh, I like that. Yeah. I think that's tightening, isn't it? Yes. She's tightening there now. Okay. So, right. I don't want to overdo this. So, what I need is this and this. Not to overdo it. It's very soft. Now, okay. Yeah. That won't fit that way, so that won't fit that way either. Alright. I'll get what's called a wobble. So the cameraman is going to have to get up. No, he could stay where he is. He's still in an inebriated position. So I'll get what's called a wobble extension. Okay. Okay. So, I have here what's known as a wobble extension. Oh, I like that. Yeah. See, it allows the whole thing to wobble. Okay. So, oh yeah. Oh, look at that. It's like a dream, like a glove. Now, guzzin tight. Oh by gosh, I say, old chap. That's tight. Oh, now, before I finish, I want to just double check to see just how tight this is. That's good enough. I like the sound of that. Now, This is a 90 foot-pound torque wrench, and I did have a quick look at the instructions, and it did say 25 foot-pounds, so I'm not going to use this on the small boats for fear they might shear. So I'll use, I like that, great, look at that, look. In or out, I like them out. So I'm going to get a smaller torque. So I will, which is, yeah, I like the sound of that. Right, size number 10, I think it's a 10, I think it is on there. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 12. Right, okay. Right, we'll try this. Yeah, right. The final hurdle is tighten our small M8 bolts, which is 10mm. I think I'll go with that. Oh, I like it. I like the sound of this. Then I will just get, oh, that's very sturdy now, I have to say. Yeah. Oh, solid, yeah. I don't know, could they do with one in the middle? Maybe not, yeah. But people don't stand on these anyway, you know, so look, it's all wheel. Now, when the door's open, nice and level. Yeah. Actually, I think it could go in, or is it just the way the car is? Yeah. Yeah, I think it could go in or out. So, yeah, I think I'll make a slight adjustment here. Just put it in a bit. Yeah. Now my trusted cameraman will tell me, how does that look? Are we okay, Padre?
Yes.
Okay, well done. Man of few words. Yeah, I think that's more like it now. That's very nice. Don't let this throw you off, because it's the way it's, yeah, it's the way it's the way the car is shaped. I'm looking at the outside rather than this. You know, looking at this from here rather than this, and look at from here. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. I think that looks pretty good. Don't know, I might even tuck it in a bit more, you know. Yeah, I think I will. I think I will. Go a little bit. Yeah. Go a little bit. Now. Oh, I like it. I wonder is this one. Yeah. I like the sound of that. So, yeah, I'm happy with that. We'll have a better look at it when it's outside. I have to do the other side. it's more or less the same, do the same at the other side. So it's only going to be a second for ye, but it's probably going to be another 45 minutes for me. So we'll pause for the moment, and we'll jack up the car on the other side, and we'll come back onto you when we're outside. We'll go for a spin, and I'll go through all the likes and dislikes for the last 8 to 10 weeks on the Opel Mokka E. So we see you in a bit. So, yeah, I managed to get the other side on, right, with a bit of trouble. The problem that I had where the connecting bolt fell in, but I managed to get it out on the first one, but the second one I had to make up a new one. But yeah, I think they look very well now, I have to say. Yeah, very nice, yeah. Very easy to put on. No major heroics. So yeah, very happy with that. Compliments to John Kelly's garage in Waterford, serving the southeast for over 100 years. So yeah, fair play. What we're going to do now is we're going to go for a spin in the Mokka, and I'm going to tell you what life has been like for herself. Now, I've been driving it as well, you know, over the past 10 weeks or 8 weeks. No, I don't know. First of 3rd of February or whatever it was, anyway. But look, yeah, well done to Opel come Vauxhall for coming up with a set of side steps. Unlike, you can see, GTX, there's no side steps available for that as yet that I know of. If anybody knows where I can get side steps for the GTX, put a note in the comments below. What I'll do is I'll put a link in the description below of this video of the phone number and the website for John Kelly's in Waterford, who supplied and sponsored this video and supplied these side steps free of charge. Many thanks to them for that. So we'll pause for the moment, and we'll continue the video on the drive. So yeah, as I said, I asked herself to write down a list of little things that she liked and disliked, and she handed me back a blank piece of paper with that on it. She says, I like my car, I don't dislike it, I like everything about it, and don't you badmouth my car. So look, you know, fair play, you know, I'm delighted that she's delighted with it. So it makes life easier for me, I don't have to listen to thunder, you know. So well done to that. So I'm just going to give you some things, a couple of little things that I just have a little, you know. The biggest problem I have with this car is the ergonomics. You know, what do I mean by ergonomics? I'm going to explain all that. First of all, getting in to the car, right? You have to lift your leg up and then down. There's a massive step here, from the level here down into the... So I have to kind of, like this, and then lift my leg up. It's a small thing, but... So I'm in the car. Now when I want to close the door, I have to kind of hold my head. I have to get all the way out here to grab the handle, right, to close the door. Why could they not have, you know, so I have to, you know, unlike the GTX, I'll show you in a minute, this huge step, and then when you're getting out, you have to lift your leg kind of up. It's a little thing, you know, and then, you know, you have to get out. It's only a small thing. Now, we come down here to the, right? The step between here and the floor is only like 3 inches. I just get into the car, grab the handle and close. Simple as that. Now, having said that, there's 30,000 euros in the difference in the price of this and the price of that. So look, you know, it's only a small thing. Also now, I'm going to show you, Paddy is just going to demonstrate. So I'm going to get in the back. This car is set for me. I'm 5'11.5", right? So I'm going to get in. Oh. You know, now, look, it's not, big family or, it's not great really, the leg room in the back, Kids won't have a problem. I was wondering where they went to. But, I do like these little things here. You can get different things that you clip on. Once again, compliments of John Kelly. That's like, you can hang your coat on that. Nice little feature, But the other thing I miss terribly, right, especially when I'm in the passenger seat, you've no grab handles. Also, you've no armrest. This car is, I don't know, like 40 grand, Also, you've no interior light here for your backseat passengers. So, I don't know whether cutbacks or is it something got to do with the shortage of these microprocessors or whatever. These are only little things, So what we'll do now is we'll go for a drive and I'll talk en route. So, even getting out is a bit of a chore, Oh my God, how will I get out here? Oh, anyway, right. Yeah. So, once again, I have to nearly get out of the car to close the door. Could they not have put a grab handle here on the door, so that, it's here. But look, listen, these are all little things. The other thing, with regards to ergonomics, there's the steering wheel in its central position. Lovely steering wheel, by the way. However, the indicator and the wiper stalks are up here instead of right opposite where, they're up here instead of down here. They're, but once again, a small thing, Android Auto won't work unless I plug in the cable. Now, I'm going to cure that. You can get a device online where you plug into and you'll be able to use wireless Android Auto. Then Apple CarPlay is the same. You need to plug in your device. Yeah, so we'll talk en route. Another little gripe. The seatbelt. It's buried down near the bottom of the seat. So I'm here and I'm trying to find out where is it, So I'm going to cure that. You can get little seatbelt extenders, So this is all about ergonomics, positioning. The driving position is lovely, it's grand, it's lovely. It's just getting in and out is a bit of a, Now listen, you get used to it, but listen, I'm only, what's the word? Nitpicking little things, So, but I have to say though, fabulous car, a very good looking car, It's one of the nicest looking small SUVs out there. Yeah, anything else that, what I will say is, if I have set 20 degrees, turn it off. If you're cold, turn on the heated seat, turn on the heated windscreen. You don't need to heat the car, you only need to heat yourself when going to work in the morning or whatever. Because if you have this thing on all the time and the temperature outside is only 4 or 5 degrees, you're going to eat into your battery fairly rapid, The GTX has a heat pump which helps in that regard, whereas this doesn't. But I'd always say turn that off. turn it off unless you need it, you know. With regards to the driving, I have to say it's top notch now. I'm very impressed with the car overall. I love the car, I have to say now. It's a very nice drive. Does 3,000 kilometers on this car already. You know, so fairly well racking up the miles, you know, with regards to any other dislikes, you know, it's just, you know, I'm trying to compare like with like, but you can't, you know. It's apples and oranges, really, you know. The GTX, 67,000 euros here, and this is 36 with the grand. So, you know, two totally different cars, but I have to say, brilliant, beautiful car and everything else. The steering, you know, you don't get really much feedback on the steering. It's lovely and light. There is a sports button. I'm in eco there at the minute. I'm going to go down to sport. The steering is a little heavier, plus the throttle response is totally different now, I have to say. Yeah, 136 horsepower, but it actually feels like 150, you know, I have to be honest. So that's very good in that regard. Plenty of poke there if you need it. So yeah, that's no other dislikes as such. I mean, yeah, grab handles, little things, you know, they're left out, I feel, you know. But I think a lot of it has got to do with this shortage of these processors, you know, that led to that, you know. However, yeah, I'm just turning on the fan there. I hope it doesn't affect the sound too much. One more little qualm I have, like, I think the rear end could be stiffened up a bit. I think she's a bit bouncy in the rear end. You could have stiffened it up a bit on that regards. But listen, these are only small things, you know. As I says, apples and oranges, you know. I still reckon for the money, it's probably one of the best value EVs out there. And definitely one of the best looking and the best equipped. You know, you have heated steering wheel, you've all the lane assist, you have all that, you know. Digital dash, it's all there. But, you know, I'm going to, this is the good thing about electric, you can just shoot across there, you know. There we go, like that. Now we're doing nearly 100 there already, so she's all there, she's no slouch, you know. So basically then you hit your cruise control, so you go into cruise control is now set, and she'll find 100 kilometers and she'll go up to that without any, you know. So yeah, I love the upholstery, the interior, the quality, the build quality is very good. You know, the Germans, you know, they know where they're at. Yeah, other than that, she loves the car, and if she loves the car, that's the main thing, you know, really, you know. But delighted the way the side steps turned out. So yeah, that's basically it. I have nothing else to say with regards to, you know, I have 36% battery, and based on the current driving, 90 kilometers left, you know. Average, you know, this time of year you're about to get that. We're in rush hour on the way out, it was just almost 10 to 5. So yeah, very happy with the side steps, the way it turned out. And what we'd say to you is thank you very much for watching. Until the next one, don't forget, like, share and subscribe. And until the next video, a huge thanks to John Kelly once again, Martin and all the boys. Well done, and thanks for that. My next video is going to be a very nice video. I'm looking forward to it. I'm being given a beautiful vehicle for the whole weekend. I'm going to do a review on that. I won't say what, but a nice car, very nice indeed, and I'm looking forward to that. So once again, yeah, thank you very much for watching. Until the next video, we'll see you on the far side, as Bob Flappin would say. Thank you very much, and thank you and goodbye.